Hello and welcome back to another reaction. In this occasion, Invincible. Yes, this was the major surprise that I have for you guys. This was on the plans from a long time ago because it was highly recommended from a family of mine. Said you need to watch this. You need to watch this. And yes, I decided to. Okay, sure, let's watch it, but let's share our reaction with you guys. And yes, I know some of you, I think one of you wanted me to react to this one and even leave a couple of messages in a couple of videos. Sorry for not answering you before or during those commentaries, because I really wanted to this be a surprise. I wanted to surprise you guys with this new series alongside with Iruma-kun. Because yeah, those are the one projects that I wanted to see. Well, Iruma in a personal taste, and this one because yeah, it looks really interesting. From what I understand, this is a very violent take on superheroes, and obviously in a cartoon form, which obviously they can get away more than in real life. Well, in live action, let's say. So yes, it looks interesting. It sounds that it's going to be a lot of fun, but obviously I would know until I watch it. So yes, this was the big surprise that I have for you guys. And for those who are watching Korra, don't worry, I haven't abandoned the project. It's just that I really didn't have time, but apparently my time is coming back and I will be able to record more Korra and more other series. I have a plan for another one. So yes, hopefully my time is not going to revert and it's going to be, oh yes, you have a lot more work than before. And hopefully we're going to be able to return to my schedule, especially with Korra and with my other two series, this one and Iruma, and with the series that I've been reacting so far, which is obviously Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. So yes, hopefully we're going to finish the series and moving on to another couple of series that you have been asking for, and we're going to move forward and I'm going to provide with more entertaining for you guys. But you are not here to hear me rambling about all my schedules, so let me just quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about my reaction, the episode, or the commentary once you see it. Remember that in the description there is a link for my Twitter in case you want to follow me and catch up with the news of the channel. It's a link for the reaction because again YouTube doesn't like reactions, and obviously there is a link for my Patreon in which you can find the full uncut reaction. So yes, anyway, I hope you enjoy this new series and let's cut the presentation short and watch the episode, shall we? Okay, I'm back. I just watched a second time the first episode of Invincible. I think I can divide this commentary in two. I don't think it's going to be very expansive because there is a lot of doubts about characters. There is a lot of work to expand upon, and honestly, I don't have much information about each of the characters to see, oh, they have grown in this way or they have moved forward to this way. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a small commentary. And usually when I said this, it ends up being one of the longest fucking commentaries. But let's move on and let's pretend that I'm always right. Okay, first of all, the establishment of the world. This episode lasted 47 minutes, including credits, so it's a very long episode. Compared with the normal half an hour, well, 20-something minutes for commercials and all of that, half an hour. So yes, it's twice as long as a normal episode of any other series that I usually react to. So it feels longer, honestly, for that. And obviously, thanks to that, they can take their time to establish more stuff. For example, in any other series, the first few minutes of the of the show will be a lot faster. We kind of establish these two guards, and then the action starts. Like 10 seconds tops spending with the guard. But I think we spend with those guys like a minute or two, which is a long fucking stretch. It feels like it's going somewhere, but in the end it changes and goes honestly kind of nowhere, specifically for the characters, because I honestly thought that the guard that was speaking about his son, it was a gunner. I thought, oh, okay, this is just to create kind of a connection with this dude, and he's going to be killed by one of these monsters, one of these super villains, and that is going to be the point of that conversation. But no, actually the conversation had nothing to do with anything. It's just, I don't know why they make it last longer. That long. And then of course we enter into action. The action is pretty neat. I'm not going to say it's the best action because I have seen better, but it's pretty neat. It's honestly entertaining, and it's obviously the first episode, so yeah, come on, they need to build up onto action. We get the presentation of the Guardians, which obviously are the protectors of somewhere. I guess is kind of the Justice League, or was kind of like the Justice League, because there are a lot of similarities with the powers. Obviously we got a Batman, which is Nightwing if I'm not mistaken. We got kind of like Wonder Woman. I don't remember her name. I don't even remember if it was mentioned. The dude with the dude dead with the mask. We got, I don't know if I should call it Green Lantern, but the chick that can become transparent, translucent. The green one, the completely green one, the Elastic Man, and a lot of stuff. And I wanted to call the first muscle guy the Superman of the universe, but I think that goes to Omni-Man. I think that is kind of the equivalent. Obviously, at the beginning you feel like that, but then you figure out something else. You figure out that, yeah, it's not like the Superman, it's something completely different. But before going to that point, I'm going to keep talking about this first, I'm not going to say first half, but first part of the episode. I'm going to divide it in two in this one. I think you already know which one is the divided point in which, yeah, everything changes. But yeah, we got our group, they attack, they fight, and it's fine. And then we met the family. We met the son and the mother. The mother is a normal human being. The son is half whatever species the superhero is, Omni-Man, and human. So yeah, the awakening of powers and all of that. When they mentioned this, I thought that was going to be the point of the series. Okay, we're going to see the child awaken powers little by little, and then it becomes just like that and all of that. But no, that actually changed fairly quickly, and we got our powers. And now the point I thought was going to be, oh, he needs to train the powers and it's going to be fresh. And for a while that was the point, that was how it is. Even with the addition of the, okay, the world is not a nice place. Yeah, you're a superhero, you have more power than anybody else, but there is going to be somebody who is just as strong as you, and they are not going to hold back, so you need to be ready for that. I guess the dad wanted to make sure that his son was ready for the harsh world and the harsh reality of superheroes, if you kind of put it in a more realistic setting. If the only unrealistic part is that the superpowers, the rest is going to be something else. So yes, it's interesting, that point. And I thought again that that was going to be the point, but obviously that is not. We get that, we got the lesson that, no, the son is starting to understand, and he needs to speak with the parents, and the parents are agreed that, okay, yeah, he needs to move on, he needs this. And even the super dad of Omni-Man is helping with the suit and all of that. Because yeah, it looks like crap when he was just creating his own. It's kind of a Spider-Man situation, at least I want to see it like kind of a Spider-Man situation. There are a lot of similarities with Spider-Man and the origins, or perhaps with the movie that is in 2003, 2004, with Maguire movie, the first one. It's very similar with the bullies. Oh, I'm going to defend you, but I'm going to beat the crap out of me. And then with my superpowers is going to be different. Thankfully, he didn't use his super punch, because yeah, we'll be seeing gore in a freaking public school. So yes, it is kind of similar, but different enough for me to not say, oh, come on, this is just a spider. No, it's just a hint there that is in the back of your mind, but they do something differently. Anyway, yes, we move on. We got the suit, and everything is going fine. Hell, we even saw the first defeat of a villain from this kid. It is still a disaster, yes. He's not perfect because he needs to still control his powers. He still needs to do something else. He still needs training. But it's better than what we saw at the beginning. So it's a lot better. We still see. And obviously before this we got the child with the mother. That I love this mom, and I want her to be alive because I'm feeling for her life. I want her to be fine because she's great. Because she's a great mom. Yeah, we as sons or daughters, whatever, as children, tend to not hold back our words, and even when they are hurtful, she's in control, saying, okay, yes, you're still a teenager, you need to control yourself, and even say, okay, yeah, she's helping the psychological side of the situation with the son, because obviously she doesn't have power, she doesn't have the super strength or speed, whatever. And yes, this is a neat point, that both parents are involved in the education of the son. It's not just the super dad that is going to be taking over and the mom is just going to be a stay-at-home mom or working mom that we are not even paying attention to. So I like that aspect so far in this episode, that they are both raising the son. They are both contributing to the benefit of the son. And yes, the montage of the happy flying, the defeat of the villain, and we got our title drop, Invincible. I guess that is his name, that is his superhero name. Then, we kind of met these guardians. Oh, okay, we're going to meet them, and it's going to be a happy moment for everybody. I honestly, the thing that I was deducing that was going to happen is that Omni-Man is part of this group, of this Guardians group. He is part of it, and he is very friendly with them. I say, okay, I'm going to present you my son, and he's going to join us, and it's going to be great, and I hope you help in training, and all of that. That's what I thought the signal was about. I thought, okay, they are going to be presenting, and we're going to see the next step, and they're going to say, okay, you're too great, and we're going to get a conflict in characters. Yada yada yada. That's what I thought was going to happen when they were being called, and just okay, we're kind of presenting the characters, so we will meet them later on, and it's going to be deeper in the future. That is what I thought. The show said, fuck you, you are wrong, you are never going to be right, we're going to beat the shit out of every single one of these characters in the most gruesome way fucking possible, man. I was not ready for that. I was not. As I said before, my theory was completely different, and I wasn't ready for seeing that massacre, man. Jesus Christ. That caught me by complete surprise, and there is nothing in the show so far that pointed towards a reasoning as to why Omni-Man attacked them. This surprised them, and this surprised us, obviously as an audience with the first time we saw it. I am in awe at this, because yeah, it's you saw my reaction, you saw my face, what the fuck is going on? And especially when he caught it and he gave no explanation whatsoever. It's a great way to pull you back to the next episode. Sure, I am eager to see that one. But that is complete batshit insane, man. It's just something I cannot comprehend. It's something that I do not understand. And I want to understand. So I guess we're going to be seeing this the next episode. It was a great episode. It was pretty neat. I don't know if what I said came across as that. I really love this one. But I really do, and I cannot wait to see the next one, especially because I want answers. I want answers. I need to know what the hell is going on with this one. But I really think I exhausted the topic of this one. I hope you enjoy it. And as always, let me quickly remind you that if you enjoy the content of the channel, please consider a subscription and turn on notifications. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment so I know what you think about the reaction, the episode or my commentary? Do you think I'm missing something? Do you think I put something else? Let me know. Yes, if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description below, alongside with the reaction, because yeah, YouTube doesn't like reaction, and I don't think Amazon is going to like this reaction either, so yeah, that's why it's not here. And obviously, if you want to see the full uncut reaction, the link to my Patreon is down there too. So yes, I hope you enjoy it, and I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your attention, and well, see you at the next one. Bye!
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, give it a like, so the algorithm from YouTube will help me out. And check my other videos, share them, and also why not subscribe to my channel and join this community. And as always, I want to thank you for your attention, your likes, and even your dislikes, your comments, which is something I always look forward to read. And yeah, once more, thanks and see you on the next one.